Welcome back to JB's Screaming Reels. Today I'm going to show you how to do a shock leader knot, a snood, and how to tie hooks on. I'm not saying these are the best knots, but these are the best knots for me, and I'll show you how to do them. What we want is some shock leader. I've got £50 shock leader. Main line, this is £14 main line, and some hook line. I've got some £30 line. Need some swivels, hooks and clips. Right, first one I'm going to show you is how to tie a shock leader. Right, let's just put these to one side. Hooks. Right, there's the main line. There's the £50 shock leader. So we take some shock leader. What we're going to do is I'm going to tie a loop in the shock leader. Not like that. Then we're going to take our main line. Obviously this will be on your reel, but for these purposes of just taking it off the spool. And then what we do, we can pick it up. Right, there's the knot we've just done. Feed your main line through. And then tighten this shock leader one up. Once you tighten that up, take the tag end, which is this bit, you want about 6 or 7 inches, and then start spinning around shock leader. Run about 6 or 7 times. A bit fiddly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once you've done that, make a loop. So you've just made a loop again. So now then you want to wrap it around through the loop another 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just slowly pull it together. Now you want to put some lubrication on it, so spit on it. And then just pull them, and then pull the shock leader and so once you've done that, pull the main line and the shock leader together. Pull that knot a bit more tighter. Pull it, give it a nice tighten. Take the tag ends. It's a bit fiddly, but cut as close as you can to the knot, and then the tag end on your main line. Close as you can. Again, it's a bit fiddly, so make sure you don't cut your shock leader. There we go. Now there's your shock leader knot. Now that is nice and streamlined. That to me is one of the best shock leader knots that I use. Never going to come undone that. Now I used to tie the hooks on like this, what I used to do is I'd put it through, then make a loop like that, and then wrap it round 6-8 times, put it through the hoop again, and then I start pulling it tight. But what I found with this was when you use a baiting needle and then you're threading your worm on, the mouth of the worm gets caught there, it struggles to get up. So what I started doing is just using the same knot what I used to tie the swivels on. So I just put it in, make a loop 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Through there, lubricate. Tighten that up. Cut the tag end off as close as you can. Right, so that knot now, it's not bulky. So your worm can thread right up there. And then you can attach it on with your... So when your worm's up to about there, you just start right 1, 2, 3 times, and then you'll hook that into the head of the worm. And that's it, that's your perfect knot. Right, this one is the single hook pennel rig clip down. We'll take some 50-pound line, about 2 foot. Top of it, we're going to put a swivel what we can connect to our main line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thread it through as usual. Cut off the tag end. Right, now what we're going to add is a crimp. Only very tiny, you can see it. Little tiny crimp. Thread it on. Right, so you want it about 8 inches from your swivel. Use pliers to crimp it down. Then we take a bead. Thread your bead on. We've got to have good eyes for this. Thread your bead on. Then another little swivel. Then a bead again. And then your second crimp. Second crimp on. I usually do it just about an inch away from the other one. Just give you a bit of play. Just give you a bit of play before you clip down. Now on the bottom, I'm going to put the clip for your weight. Lubrication, clip for your weight. Snip the tag end off. That's the main body. Little swivel there. So take your hook line, and you want it from the same length from your swivel to where your weight's going to clip on. Because on your weight you will have a clip, so you can clip it down. We'll take our hook line, tie that to the swivel. If you can get hold of the fiddly little thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lubricate and tighten up. Right, so that's the clips onto your main line. There's your hook line. Take it down to where your weight's going to go. So we want to tie our hook on round about there. Again, it's going to be a panel rig. Put your panel line on, your panel hook on. If you need better glasses. Panel hook on. Take it down to your, so you're going to tie your main hook on round about there. Thread that through. Now while you're out there, a little bit of movement, you've got a bit of play to make sure that can clip onto your weight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is an ideal cod rig, as it's getting going to be close to the season. I'm going to start targeting cod if any come back into the Mersey. Tighten off. There's your panel rig. Now that will clip onto your weight, so it's now streamlined for the cast, catching the cod. So if you like these videos, please subscribe. Until next time.